Hello students, today we are going to see the new chapter, that is the states of matter. Okay. In the last lecture we have completed the chapters, that is surface chemistry, adsorption and colloids. Okay. See, first we will see the distinguish between solid, liquid and gaseous states. States of matter, there are three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gaseous. So first we will see the differentiation between three states. First point is according to the microscopic view. Mean atomic separation. See, in solid the separation between the two atoms is 3 to 5 Armstrong unit. For liquid 3 to 10 Armstrong unit. And for gaseous more than 5 Armstrong unit. Second point is the arrangement of particles. Solid particles are tightly held and have regular arrangement of atoms or molecules. In liquid, particles are loosely packed, irregular arrangement of particles. And in gaseous state, particles are more loosely packed, highly irregular arrangement. Particles are not in a regular manner. They are in irregular manner. They are moving here and there. Then third, movement of particles. In solid state, particles cannot move freely as they occupy the fixed position. In liquid state, particles can move a small distance within the liquid. And in gaseous state, particles are in continuous random motion. Shape and volume. Solid has a definite shape and volume. Liquid takes the shape of the container and has a definite volume. And gas takes the shape and the volume of its container. In which container you are adding that particular gas, they will take the shape of that container and volume of that container. Intermolecular space. Very small intermolecular space in solid. Moderate intermolecular space in liquid. Intermolecular space matlab space between the two atoms. And in gaseous state there is a large intermolecular space. Effect of small change in temperature. If there is a change in temperature, volume change is very small in solid state. Moderate effect on volume change in liquid, and volume change significantly high in gaseous state. Third, compressibility or expansion. Practically, solids are non-compressible. Liquid, small compressibility, and gaseous are compressible. Compressible means by applying pressure you can compress that particular gas. Intermolecular forces. We will see what is the intermolecular forces. Intermolecular forces are the attractive forces as well as repulsive forces present between the neighboring molecules. Intermolecular force may be attractive or repulsive. The attractive force decreases with increase in distance between the molecule. The intermolecular forces are strong in solid, less strong in liquid, and very weak in gases. Thus, the three physical states of matter can be determined as per the strength of intermolecular forces. Intermolecular force is very high, then it is solid. If it is moderate, then liquid, and it is very weak, then it must be gaseous state. The physical properties of the matter, such as melting point, boiling point, vapor pressure, viscosity, evaporation, surface tension, and solubility, can be studied with respect to the strength of the attractive forces between the molecules. During the melting process, intermolecular forces are partially overcome, whereas they are overcome completely during the vaporization process. Types of intermolecular force. There are total 5 types of intermolecular forces. Dipole-dipole interaction, ion-dipole interaction, dipole-induced dipole interaction, London dispersion forces, and hydrogen bonding. Now we will see the first, that is dipole-dipole interaction. Polar molecules experience dipole-dipole forces due to electrostatic interaction between dipoles on neighboring molecules. Polar molecules means what? Polar molecules means there is a partial negative and partial positive charge. There is a difference in electronegativity between the two atoms, such as HCl, HF. There is a great difference in the electronegativity. What are the polar molecules or polar covalent molecules? You already seen. Polar covalent molecule is also described as a dipole, meaning that the molecule has two poles. The covalent bond becomes polar due to electronegativity difference between the bonding atom. Hence, polarity is observed in compound containing dissimilar atom. Mostly dissimilar atom is having the polarity, means HF, HCl, HBr. Example, HCl molecule. One end of the molecule has partial positive charge on hydrogen atom, while the other end, chlorine atom, has partial negative charge denoted by delta. As a result of polarization, the molecule possesses the dipole moment. Dipole moment mu is product of magnitude of charge and distance between the center of the positive and negative charge, that is r. It is designated by the Greek letter mu. Its unit is dB. Dipole moment is a vector quantity and is depicted by a small arrow with a tail in the positive center and head pointing towards the negative center. There is an example is given, HCl, more charge density toward chlorine because chlorine is more electronegative than the hydrogen. Then ion dipole interaction. An ion dipole force is the result of electrostatic interaction between an ion and the partial charges on a polar molecule. The strength of this interaction depends on the charge and size of an ion. It is also depend on the magnitude of dipole moment and size of the molecule. The example is given, NaCl. Na plus, it is hydrated molecule. All around there are water molecules, and all water molecules are attached to the sodium in such a way that the sodium is positive charge. So it should be attracted towards the oxygen first, which is having the negative charge. Ion dipole forces are particularly important in aqueous solution of ionic substance such as sodium chloride. When an ionic compound, sodium chloride, is dissolved in water, the ion gets separated and surrounded by water molecule, which is called hydration of sodium ion. Hydration means sodium and chlorine get separated and both of they are around water molecule. Cations are smaller in size than the isoelectronic anion. The charge density on cation is more concentrated than anion. This makes the interaction between Na plus and negative end of the polar H2O molecule stronger than the corresponding interaction between Cl minus and positive end of the polar H2O molecule. Positive end of the polar H2O molecule means hydrogen and negative end of the polar H2O molecules means hydrogen. More the charge on cation, stronger is the ion dipole interaction. For example, Mg2 plus ion has higher charge and smaller ionic radius, that is 78 pm, than Na plus ion having the 98 pm. Hence, Mg plus 2 ion is surrounded by more strongly with water molecules and exerts strong ion dipole interaction. Thus, the strength of interaction increases with increase in charge on cation with decrease in ionic size of radius. Therefore, ion dipole forces increases in the order Na plus less than Mg2 plus less than Al3 plus. So, this is the ion dipole interaction. Then dipole induced dipole interaction. Induce means what? You have to give it temporarily. When polar molecule like H2O, NH3 and non-polar molecule like benzene approach each other, the polar molecule induce the dipole in non-polar molecules. Means temporarily polar molecule give its polarity to the non-polar molecule. So temporary dipoles are formed by shifting the electron cloud in non-polar molecule. For example, ammonia is polar and permanent dipole moment, while benzene is non-polar and has zero dipole moment. The force of attraction developed between the polar and non-polar molecule is of the type dipole-induced dipole interaction. It can be seen in the figure. Polar molecule is NH3 and benzene is non-polar. So non-polar molecule with induced dipole. NH3 is having delta minus delta plus. Same benzene is having delta plus delta minus charge on them. Then London dispersion force, the study of intermolecular forces present among nonpolar molecule or the individual atoms of noble gas is very interesting. For example, benzene has zero dipole moment and experiences no dipole-dipole forces yet exists in liquid state. In case of nonpolar molecules and inert gases, only dispersion force exists. And dispersion force is also called London force due to an idea of momentarily dipole which was proposed by the German physicist Fritz Lange in 1930. These forces are also called van der Waals forces. It is the weakest intermolecular force that develops due to interaction between two nonpolar molecules. In general, all atoms and molecules experience London dispersion forces which result from the motion of electron. At any given instant of hydrogen bonding, a hydrogen bond is a special type of dipole-dipole interaction which occurs when hydrogen atom is bonded to strongly electronegative atom or an atom which alone pair of electron. Hydrogen bonds are generally stronger than the usual dipole-dipole and dispersion forces and weaker than the true covalent or ionic bond. Hydrogen bond is formed mostly due to the strongly electronegative atom is attached to hydrogen, then it has an extra bond is formed with the hydrogen. Definition: the electrostatic force of attraction between positively polarized hydrogen atom of one molecule and highly electronegative atom of other molecule is called hydrogen bond. Strong electronegative atoms that form hydrogen bonds are nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. Hydrogen bond is denoted by dotted line. Hydrogen bond which is occur within the same molecule represent intramolecular hydrogen bonding. This is a special type of bond formed by the hydrogen. Then characteristics properties of gases. Under normal conditions, out of 118 elements from the periodic table, only a few, that is 11 elements exist as a gaseous. The gaseous state is characterized by the following physical properties. Gases are lighter than solids and liquid, possess lower density. Gases do not possess a fixed volume and shape. They occupy entire space available and take the shape of the container. Gas molecules are widely separated and are in a continuous random motion. Therefore, gases exert pressure equally in all directions due to collision of gas molecules on the wall of the container. In case of gases, intermolecular forces are weakest. Gases possesses the property of diffusion. Diffusion means what? Mixing of the two gases, which is a spontaneous homogeneous intermixing of two or more gases. And gases are highly compressible. You can, by applying the pressure, you can convert them into the liquid. Mostly in LPG gas cylinder, you see that the gases are compressed and filled. Measurable properties of gases. Some important measurable properties of gases are mass. The mass m of a gas sample is measure of the quantity of matter it contains. It can be measured experimentally. SI unit of mass of gas is kilogram, that is 1 kg is equal to 10 raised to 3 gram. The mass of a gas is related to number of moles by the expression I. First, N is equal to mass in gram divided by molar mass in gram, that is small m upon capital M. The following expression are also useful in calculation. N, that is number of moles divided by Avogadro number, N upon Na, that is N upon 6.022 into 10 raised to 3, this is the Avogadro number. And third, N is equal to volume of a given gas in liters at STP divided by 22.414 liter at STP. So these are some formulae on the which basis we can solve the numericals. Volume is the another measurable properties. Volume of a sample of gas is the amount of space it occupies. It is expressed in terms of different units like liter, milliliter, cubic centimeter, cubic meter or decimeter. SI unit of volume is cubic meter. Most commonly used unit to measure the volume of gas is decimeter cube or liter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube or is equal to 1 decimeter cube. 1 meter cube is equal to 10 raised to 3 decimeter cube or 10 raised to 6 milliliter. Pressure is defined as force per unit area. Pressure is equal to force upon area, F upon A. Pressure of gas is measured with manometer and atmospheric pressure is measured by barometer. SI unit of pressure is Pascal or Newton per meter square. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square is equal to 1 kg per meter per second square. 1 bar is equal to 1 into 10 raised to 5 Pascal. The bar is now replacing the standard atmosphere as the most convenient unit of pressure. 1 atmosphere is equal to 76 cm of Hg is equal to 76 mm of Hg, or 1 torr is equal to 1 mm Hg. 1 atmospheric pressure is 101.325 kilopascal or 101.325 pascal. So these are the some conversion factors of pressure, unit of pressure. Temperature. It is the property of an object that determines the direction in which energy will flow when that object is in contact with other object. Suppose two objects are there, one is hot and one is cold, though always heat flows from the higher temperature to lower temperature. In scientific measurement, temperature T is measured either on the Celsius scale or the Kelvin scale. Note that degree sign is not used in Kelvin unit. SI unit of temperature of gas is Kelvin. The Celsius and Kelvin scales are related by the expression temperature in Kelvin is equal to temperature in degree Celsius plus 273.15. डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर में आपको सिर्फ 273.15 ऐड करना है. डेंसिटी, it is the mass per unit volume, D is equal to m upon b. SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. In case of gases, relative density is measured with respect to hydrogen gas and is called vapor density. Vapor density is equal to molar mass divided by 2. Diffusion. In case of gases, rate of diffusion of two or more gases is measured by volume of gas diffused divided by time required for diffusion. SI unit of rate of diffusion is decimeter cube per second or centimeter cube per second. Gas laws. The behavior of gases can be studied by four variables, namely pressure, volume, temperature and number of moles. These variables and measurable properties of gases are related with one another through different gas laws. Think of gas in cylinder or sealed container. We can measure the number of moles of gas inside, the pressure of gas, the volume of gas and temperature of the gas. The observed relationship between P, V, N and T are summarized by 5 gas laws: Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac's law, Avogadro's law and Dalton's law. In 1662, Robert Boyle carried out a large number of experiments on various gases. He observed that at constant temperature, when the pressure was increased, the volume of gas was reduced and vice versa. Statement of Boyle's law: for a fixed mass of gas at constant temperature, the pressure of gas is inversely proportional to volume. Means suppose gas pressure is increases, volume decreases. Or another statement: at constant temperature, the pressure of fixed amount of gas varies inversely with its volume. Then mathematical expression is given: P proportional to 1 upon V, PV is equal to constant. Or you can write according to Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is equal to constant. Okay. So in the next lecture we will continue this chapter. Okay.